Photogrammetry is a technology to generate 3D objects. These can be environments, objects, or humans. It's a computer algorithm that takes the overlapping parts of photographs and try to generate 3D geometry of it. To scan something with photogrammetry, you need a lot of pictures. When you scan an object, then you can just take a lot of pictures with one camera. But if you want to scan a human is always moving a bit, of course. If you would do this with one camera, the software would have a hard time to find the overlapping parts of the pictures. So what you can do is take a lot of cameras and make them take a picture at the same time. You can take, let's say, 100 pictures at an instant, and then the software will look for the overlapping parts and make the 3D geometry. To scan static objects, you can do it with a simple camera like the phone in your pocket. There are some applications that exist for this, where you can just move around an object and it will automatically take a picture when it feels it needs to take a picture, send it to the cloud, and then the cloud will generate the 3D object for you. When you have all these photographs, you need software to generate the 3D geometry. Epic Games is really good free software for this, but there are different softwares around. You can use your phone for this as well. There are some applications where you can just move around an object and let the application do the magic for you. These days it's really easy to generate 3D through photogrammetry. You can also scan rooms or buildings, for example. Again, all you need is a camera and the software that translates these photos to the 3D object, of course. But for a room, you need a lot of pictures, of course, but you can just walk around with the camera with your phone. The way to do this is to make a video with your phone, and then you can guide it through software which takes photos out of this video. That's kind of the easiest way to make photogrammetry. To scan buildings, you can also use drones if you can't reach it, for example, with your camera. All these pictures have a different perspective. The algorithm will try to guess where the camera in space is, and then with all these camera perspectives, it can project the 3D space of the object you are scanning, actually. The disadvantage of photogrammetry can be you really need good and a lot of data to make it lifelike, to have it feel like real. There's a chance that if you don't have enough data, you can really see it's scanned. There are other technologies these days that are better in photorealism with the same source. So just taking a lot of photos and then having a 3D representation of it, something like Gaussian splatting, for example. To scan a human with the setup we use, for example, because it's instant, we just have a lot of cameras that take a picture. The scan takes 1 second. Then the software needs to process it, and that can take up from 10 minutes to half an hour, for example. It's quite expensive to have 100 cameras in a setup. There are easier ways. You could just take 2 pictures and model a human from it, or you could use the infrared camera again of your iPhone, but of course the quality of having data from 100 DSLR cameras compared to have data from an infrared camera of your phone, it's not comparable, but these things are possible.